So welcome to another rendition of WCTV Gaming Presents. I'm Christian Fernandez, your host. As always, with me, my co-host, John Day.
Hey, how's it going?
And tonight, I think this is the third time we've logged into Final Fantasy 14.
Hey, there it is.
I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing tonight. I know that John and I had talked prior to the stream on maybe doing some fates and running some dungeons, or taking a poll of the other guys and having them run us around and stuff. They said we're still too young to be doing any of the really cool things. So there's that. You'll notice on my screen, you see the Chocobo bird, because my character is just about to get his first mount, because I reached that part in my quest line. But I also screwed up my quest line as well. I should be a bard already, and I don't know why I'm not.
We'll figure it out.
I haven't even figured it out. So maybe we'll figure out where that is today. And so I'm leaving it open. So we have in the peanut gallery tonight, Tim the Tool Man, not Taylor, Burial.
There it is.
And we have the famous Pat and Renee. I don't know if we do any dungeons. I know there's only 4 people groups, so we'll probably rotate out who is going in and out. But yeah, I'm all for what you guys want to do.
I like how I'm the tool man. We have the famous Pat, just Renee.
Just Renee. It's Renee, everybody. Round of applause. Just.
Yay! No, she's not responding. I'm assuming she's plotting my murder right now.
No, school committee is live, so I mean, stuff.
Wow! You made it! You made it through the intro! You made it through the intro this time!
At least we went through the intro.
But last time it was like 3 minutes. We actually beat it!
Oh, man.
I've never been more proud of you.
I literally said that we were not gonna beat 3 minutes. We can't do it. This bit is over.
You literally said it at the beginning, like before we started all of this. It's like, there's no way we're beating that. Like, we killed the joke at this point. It's like, nope. She kept it alive. She kept it going. There it is.
I mean, sweetie, I love you. Thank you for keeping it alive.
She didn't even say another language. It was just flat out.
Flat out. Yeah, there it was. Wow.
Good thing we don't have that jar. You know.
Yeah, I'd be broke.
Yes. And that's specifically why we don't have the jar.
Right? It's not her who should be paying. That would pay. It'd be me.
Yeah, it'd be punishing the wrong person.
Fuzz of just filled with quarters.
Okay, well, anyway, for those who are interested, the school committee is live.
Yay.
Yay.
And it sounds great.
Happy to hear it.
And they just did the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, wow. They will not do it in schools, but they'll do it at the school committee meeting.
Of course they will. I thought it was assert dominance.
Yeah, and they assert dominance by choosing somebody else to do it.
They make kids stand up.
Wait. Roll it back. They
They
didn't do it when I was in school, and I went to Wareham schools. What do you mean they're doing it
They
now?
did it when I was in school. What were you,
In elementary school?
No, in high school.
Smell that indoctrination.
No. Wait a minute. How old are you, Christian?
Do you want to know?
43.
43. All right. So okay. So there's a cutoff here, because I'm 36. Maybe between you and me, that was like when they stopped doing it. Because I do remember there was like some weird court case around that.
But they do it now as what I'm teaching. So
Really?
yeah.
Nah, I'm all for it.
I mean,
Wow.
there are kids that will refuse, but there's teachers that
brainwash them young.
Brainwash them
that
young.
make those kids at least stand up. If you're not gonna
Indoctrination
do it, you're at
101,
least
yo.
gonna stand up.
Oh, hell no. It's indoctrination 101. You must recite your pledge. It's like you must recite a pledge to a flag before you receive your education.
Yeah, to the great leader.
Oh, we're glorious.
But I'm right here.
This is also true. He's got the Ramza haircut and everything. I want that hairstyle so bad, but no, I get the stupid flowery one. So lame.
Tim, you have a fan in the chat.
Oh no.
Cheese ravioli.
Work, mate.
Cheese ravioli said,
I bet you that's,
"Hey,
I bet you that's going.
Tim told me this was a garbage fire, and I hope he's right."
It is a dumpster fire. Trash meat roadside.
I might not have used those exact words, but something along those lines.
The appropriate line is dumpster fire.
Respect.
How do I get on my mount? Can I only do that outside?
You can only do it outside of areas. You can't do it inside major cities. But you click the character icon on your bottom left and of your icon little circle thingies, and then there should be something called a mount guide. Click on that and have your list of mounts pop up before you. Put that on your bar, so then you can just have a hot click all the way to it.
I just want to point out that my my one fan that I have out there, thank you, I didn't name tag him, is also Magic the Gathering trash. So.
Yeah.
Good. Got it. Cool. All right. Let's have a good stream, guys.
I believe in you. To become a bard, you just have to follow your storyline progression. After that, then you'll have a quest in the archer section, which will lead to that in your archer quest line.
Oh, then you have to do the main story to unlock the.
Well, to level, obviously, and then your archer location or your first job location will lead you to it.
He's level 32 though.
Yeah, which means.
Yeah,
that
but I'm ahead of my quest line.
Yeah,
Because
so
the last quest that I did, that led me to the Grand Company, when I fought Ifrit, it said, "You need to be level 24," and I was level 31.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So I'm ahead. So
update on the chicken flavored mushroom dumpling.
Yeah, how is it?
Ooh, this is hard to eat.
Well,
That-
he
that-
hasn't induced vomiting yet, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard gagging over the mic, so we're doing okay.
maybe it comes out the other way.
Man, I don't know. I've taken one solid bite out of it.
and you're questioning your life thus far.
I don't know how something so soggy can be so dry.
It's a special talent with Chinese food.
So say that's a skill right there. That's a trained art.
Really is. Like, how can you have two revolting textures in your mouth at the same time that oppose each other?
So what are we going to do?
I don't know. I've been sitting here dancing the honeybee dance for the last 20 minutes. So.
Where are we meeting up?
I'm
Are
chilling
we
at
doing
Grid.
dungeons
Tell
or
me where to
fit?
go.
I think starting off with a couple fates probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Get us all oriented in one spot. I am going to throw this garbage away, and I'll be right back.
Sounds
Are we
good.
gonna go to Grid or where are we meeting?
I don't know. Tell me where to go, because I'm the most flexible.
I asked you.
All right, we can meet at Grid since Pat and I are here.
There you go.
All right.
All right, so we'll do that.
I'm dancing on the bridge by the main Aether, and Pat is running around me in circles ninja status. It's pretty awesome.
All right, let me just finish up this little set of dialogue, and then I can come join you.
Fabulous.
Now, if I fight with my Chocobo, does it gain experience?
Yes, it does.
It does.
And if you feed it certain foods, it changes colors.
That's
It'll change
kind of
the image.
fantastic.
It's a Yoshi. What?
Yeah, mine, for example, is
It's a bird
fabulous
Yoshi.
color purple with the Suzaku barding.
It's a bird Yoshi. That's uncomfortable.
Also,
Okay, okay, so we're going to Gridania?
yep, Gridania. Oh, you're right there. Oh, there's dancing over here. Or I'm just dancing the honeybee over here.
What do I have for? Yeah, I can afford that for this one.
Set your home point for this area.
Well, I have my home point as Ulda because that's where my main stuff is. So,
Yeah.
so that's why I have it there, just because it makes it easier getting back and forth around that area.
God, I love that stupid plug. It's awesome.
The
Danger
drums.
bongos. Yeah, danger bongos. Do my special Manderville glide. A Manderville wombo. Dun, 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 dun.
That man is T-posing. He was T-posing.
Send me on an invite.
Oh, we got Callisto Hisa dancing with me over here. That's right. Bomb dance.
What are you guys, New Gridania?
Yep.
Yep.
Chilling with the main aetherite.
Alright.
Elegant watermelon is still best pet.
It's just the. God, I hate you.
And Kido's freaking chilling by it too. It's awesome. He's like, yeah, and then he pecks it and it splits in half. Look at that shit. Dang it!
Don't worry, you weren't the only one this time. I'm still keeping count for the folks at home.
Wow.
7, 13, 55, or 54.
Just
I just give up at this phase. I'm just gonna mute myself. I obviously have no self-control.
Only
sorry, I
Taylor's
used-
wife.
No, I can't help it.
Right?
I use sometimes you just need major explicitives that start with S to explain things. Sometimes some Fs too.
In her defense, she did go with the low ball variation.
Exactly.
Yes, but she was given rules at the beginning of all of our streams.
Ai wakarimashita. Komodachi da.
that she has done a decent job of, like, besides one or two slips up here and there. It's just this stream, just everybody. We're all doing great.
How bad is she when there's like children at work?
Oh man, are you kidding me? I drop F-bombs.
She
with
never
my kids.
leaves
I
her
care
office.
not.
I was gonna say that's implying she interacts with the children at all.
I put my headset on and my mask on and just look forward until one shrieks.
I
"Oh my
told-
God, we're 7 to 5," and I'm like, oh.
I
hi.
told Indiana to send Renee an email, and she was like, "Oh, no, I gotta do stuff. Oh God."
What? Don't make me out to be that way. I was just like, sure, no problem. Let me get. And I said, well, where is it? And then he gave it to me, and I was like, cool, all right. And then I downloaded it. That's literally how it went, making me out to be some sort of psycho. Granted,
Come on,
you can't
yeah.
say
I-
anything toward me today because I'm sorry. I saw William's arm. Okay. That was I'm Mexican. All right. They teach you to fear the undead.
She just came screaming through the hallways, hiding
No,
around
I
my
tiptoed and I
door
hid around the
frame.
corner. Yeah.
Around my door frame, just panicking because something fell. And she says she saw William's arm shove something off of the control room tabletop.
I know what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I saw. Hey,
Mhm.
I was at first more than willing to believe that I had some sort of psychotic break or my eyes. was
She
kind of,
takes
weird.
no hallucinogens, no drugs.
I don't know.
She
I-
is
I don't
stone
believe you.
sober.
I don't believe you.
Wow.
The last time she had a sip of alcohol, I think was like 5 years ago.
No, actually, it was at what's his name?
At work earlier today? Is that what you're gonna try to say?
No, it was at what's his nuts? From your old coworker.
Well,
Thing.
fermented
Oh,
fermented vegetables will do that too. Yeah.
she does eat a lot of fermented vegetables.
You are not incorrect.
Gross.
It's just. So is this whole thing just a long con from like one of the places that gives you free food? It's like we're slowly poisoning her. Ha 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 ha.
You probably aren't wrong.
All right, where are we going?
I have no clue.
No idea.
Doing beats. Figure it out.
I'm just here doing the dance.
Who's got a 4-person mount?
Me.
Let's go.
So does Pat. Does she have to invite Pat? He's chilling right over here.
I
I'm focused on him.
invite him.
Got him targeted.
Who's?
Got him targeted.
Who's in charge?
I don't see him. Where is he?
Just
I have him targeted. Just select me and you'll see me targeting.
oh, you talking about Genos?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Genos
I'm in my
Henan.
armor right
He's
there.
the little Lalafell right next to Tim.
The one jumping. The one beside him.
Yep, I have him targeted.
Over here.
There you go.
Okay. All right, let's get on the friendship whale and do this.
No, not the friendship whale.
No one's gonna get on the frickin' friendship.
No one's getting on the friendship whale. It's not happening. Stop it, Tim.
Wow, just unanimous distrust for the friendship.
Oh yeah, considering
Distrust, you
dropped him in front
burn
of
that-
Valboro and northern. Wow, words is hard. The Northern Shroud.
You burned that bridge the first time Christian was in here, and then the first time I was in here. You burned that bridge immediately.
Mm-hmm.
In my defense,
You have a defense?
What?
I
I don't know.
Please, I would like to hear this so-called defense.
there really isn't one. I'm
No, he's got a solid defense. In his defense, it was funny.
No, it
And
wasn't
being
funny.
funny
It was
means no.
awful.
Being funny means never saying you're sorry.
So
It wasn't funny.
yeah, we're gonna go
I get-
south to Love is in the Air. We'll get it started there. That one's nearby.
what level's that one?
That one
Level
was
11, but we're gonna auto level down.
Sink down.
You'll
That's
stay.
called sinking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the
didn't
lows.
Rift Online have that too, where you got synced into the zone you were in, so you were always in mortal peril no matter where you went?
Yeah, pretty much.
Lovely game, that one. Wonder why it failed.
It was still at the point without dropping anything drastically new and trying to compete with WoW, the usual, usual problem.
That one had rogue tanking though. You can evasion
Right.
tank.
Like, I'm not saying it was bad at all. Like, the concept was great. I just, again, it wasn't dropping anything super drastically new, comparatively.
Oh, I have a question. I know you
Level
guys.
is too high. What?
Yeah, it tells me my level's too high. I can't attack you.
I
You
can't.
have a level sync on the right side.
Right above your
okay.
quests on the right, you'll see a level sync option.
Oh, level sync. There we go. Okay.
You get used to it after a while.
Misunderstood what was happening there.
No problem.
Thank you
Then
very
watch
much.
your health drop and watch your health freak out once the level sinking.
Yeah, suddenly you're like jumping up. It's 10 times funnier when you're like a level 80 tank and you do it.
You're only 1% away
Back
from
to my
dying.
health.
Something that has a lot of health base.
Oh. In case you're wondering why a lot of things are randomly targeting us, it's because we are a larger group.
Oh, so that's why everything, including the Fates, are attacking us.
Good to know.
Oh, this is a new thing. What's the yellow bar mean above the health?
That's my shield.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
provided you with knock shield.
Yep. Certain healers have like different abilities of theirs that will actually like semi-over heal you. And that
Gotcha.
over heal is a shield.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it represented before on the actual party menu.
Oh, okay.
It vanished because it turned into a blue mage.
No, no. So
Alright.
let's see.
Lowest level we have in the party right now is level 25, so I think we're good for the Southern Shroud, right?
Should be.
So
There's
the
us
reason,
over here,
so the
Greenland Fates.
main reason we have cheese ravioli. The main reason we have our cameras where they're placed is because for Christian to send me his video, it has to be in the same thing. So instead of just having mine offset, it just matches where his is. That's all.
Interesting. So,
Oh, answering a stream, someone's question.
Yes.
where am I taking you?
Head to the Southern Shroud. I think we got good level diversity there we can work with. I might be wrong, but we'll see.
No. Worst case scenario, we give it a shot.
Yeah.
Ain't no harm in that.
If not, I'm here.
Exactly.
John and I are used to dying in various different games. It's okay.
It's okay.
If you die with
I'll
my
resurrect
character,
you.
then I'm not doing it right.
Yeah, Renee still complains about her SR rank going down. So there's some
There's
hate
a
there.
right here.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
That's
That was
not
a good one.
dying so much as it is not winning.
Again, it's not your fault either. It's actually her fault because you were playing in matches based off of her original SR rank. So it's like, here, you're new to this game. Welcome to the most elite players in the East Coast. Good luck.
Yep.
You're welcome.
On the plus side, you did basically learn how to swim by jumping into the deep end of the pool.
Also true.
Yeah, the deep end was literally during a hurricane.
And
What
full
do
of
you mean?
gasoline and on fire.
Yeah, that's called Italian water. Only me.
Italian water.
Wow.
Come on.
That's true. Pat grew up on the mean streets of Italy.
It's like trying to when when you're also on a topless beach as a kid. You're just kind of like, I have a few other things that I'm paying attention to. Just saying.
In Italy, if you want clean beaches, you have to pay for it.
Pretty much.
They offer chairs too. Also supplies.
I think it's interesting
well,
that Pat
thank
and
you.
Renee have probably almost been stolen by Romani people at some point in their life.
That was actually pretty horrifying, yeah.
Oh yeah. man.
Cross-dressing Romani.
Classy.
Oh, very.
Kay got semi-kidnapped by an Okinawan woman once. That was pretty funny.
That's great.
Man, when
Yeah,
you're
she grossly misinterpreted what the lady was saying. Like, she kept saying water, and she was like, oh my god, she thought, this person, dehydrated, they need help. And it's like, no, she was asking basically borrow your, ability to go on base to buy water. That's what's going on here.
Was a Okinawan local or a Japanese?
Oh no, yeah, it was a Japanese local from Okinawa.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like
No. Yeah, it was a local. It was a local.
An Okinawan. Yeah.
Wasn't somebody visiting. So this person knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Sneaking on base, they get those sweet, sweet water prices, apparently.
You know what?
Well, to be fair, their blue steel ice cream is pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Sort of.
Oh, I miss that ice cream so much. No
There's
ice
something
cream
over here.
compares.
Y'all want to poke whatever this is?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Ooh, alright, we're gonna need a tank.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Poking
Thank
in the
you.
tank.
well, they're all mad at me. Haha.
Hey,
Yeah, I should probably do some
my
tanking.
friends.
I believe in you. See, I'm doing my cheer. And batons for cheering.
Nobody dies on my watch.
You realize the mob is here, right?
Yeah, but the monster's killing me over here.
How many times I told Renee that
You-
whenever she says you realize it's just her
It's
way of saying,
derogatory, yes.
actually.
Actually,
Exactly.
Oh god.
Oh wait, it doesn't matter if I'm... Haha! Shields!
hooray, Gobskin.
Welcome.
Oh, did you just now realize you were a blue mage?
No.
No, but she remembered
friend.
the awesomeness that is.
Super Naka!
Behold
Torrential Ray.
the might of Ravana. Aw, we killed Bambi's mom.
We did.
Yeah, poor Sirocco.
She did. She
Bambi's
deserved it
mom
though.
is Big.
She had it
I don't
coming.
remember that movie.
Maybe he just looked away because we're really close.
That'd be an interesting movie where you have Bambi's mom go out there and just stomp down the hunter to death.
Hilarious. It's like that SNL bit they did with the Rock.
Now
playing him.
I've not yet rode my Chugaboo, but does that mean I automatically fly, or do I have to earn
Say that
flying?
again. Say that again.
Yeah, you're saying it wrong.
My mount?
Mm.
Chugaboo?
Ooh, B
How
rank.
many years have you been playing Final Fantasy games?
There's a B rank over here.
4 weeks.
No.
You want me to
come
bring him
on.
over to the B
Final
rank?
Fantasy
Oh, I don't know
4.
if you wanted to.
Final Fantasy V.
I've always called it Chocobo.
You cannot fly until you reach level 50.
Alright.
I think that's what it was. There's a B rank right here.
I'm just gonna leave it alone because there's plenty of words that I say incorrectly all the time. And
Pick your fights. Pick your battles.
yeah,
Oh, there he is.
I'm not gonna tease you for Chocobo.
Scared antelope.
My little brother
Shard
says
antelope.
spoopy, and I want to kill him every single time I hear him say it.
Oh, but
it's dead.
that's
Oh wow,
mean
that was so
dialogue.
fast. Would you look
Might
at
be
that?
rank.
It died.
Hey, I got surfing seals, so whatever.
I didn't even know what you were attacking till it was dead.
Do they have this aetherite down here at Camp Tranquil? Well, I know.
No.
I know John does. I don't know if.
Yeah,
You guys ever attuned to the aether right here?
Where are you?
Lower paths.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, because you guys ran me through a bunch of the places.
all of them and within the ARR world.
Yeah.
I think we got this one.
Never hurt to check.
No, I said I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Foot
Yeah.
course. La, 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 la.
It's like the god version of a Kieran in Monster Hunter.
Basically.
Yeah,
much.
that's all the same thing.
Those things whooped me so many times.
Oh yeah, my favorite was the first time I ever fought it in the first Monster Hunter. It was an event item or an event thing that only happened online, and at the time, you know, this is when broadband wasn't still as frequent for everybody.
Ah.
And I'll never forget the fact that, you know, like I was like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna jump in it by myself just to kind of see what this thing is like. You know, I had no intention of fighting it. So, it's in the swamps, it's completely empty. I saw the faint glow of this thing as it left the map, so I chase after it. I'm like, oh look, it's such a pretty tiny little horse. And I smacked it and it turned around and I saw its red eyes. And I was just like, Satan pony! Satan pony!
The thing is, that's a really good descriptor of that thing, because man, it just insta kills.
Oh yeah, especially in World now with its freaking like overshock,
Oh yeah.
like where it'll just like crazy electrocute an area.
I
Hmm.
didn't fight in World.
This is a much higher level area than I gave it credit for.
46, yeah.
Oh, time to defend.
Oh, I'm getting there.
I got it.
Sorry, wasn't paying attention. Hold on a sec, I'll res you.
Oh, you're dead already.
We're gonna need a white mage for this.
Yeah, I
No,
wasn't
no,
fast
I
enough.
got it. I can blue mage rest.
Okay.
Here it comes. Somebody save me.
It's attacking me, so you'll be fine.
I forgot there was one area of this section that has like 40. No.
I tried to attack things, but then it just says invalid target, because wait, it's already dead. Haha.
Well,
Super
some!
Naka!
Why do I feel like I'm not even tickling this thing?
I mean, you're doing something.
Take the 23 damage I give you, and then you guys go hundreds of damage.
It's called Carry Me, Senpai. Carry Me.
Carry me.
How did we kill that so quickly?
Because I'm a blue mage.
And
Oh
DPS,
wow, I
yeah.
leveled up.
You're welcome. But yeah, I'm a blue mage. That's why.
Yep.
I'm not gear dependent. I am 100% raw damage.
Yeah, like their damage does not change regardless of what their level drops to.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
because you learn abilities that monsters have, so your damage is kind of
Oh.
always default set. The benefit is some of those things, like depending on like elemental types and whatnot, you can bypass a lot of like defenses that they might have as well.
Also known as straight broken.
But
Well, yeah,
the
that's
goal
why
though
it's
is
not a legit class set.
Yeah, that's why you can only go as high as level 60, and you can't group with anybody in the duty finder. You can only
Yeah.
go into dungeons with an unsynced party.
Yeah,
Or fates.
Really?
or a group of like all blues.
Yep.
Never. So
In other terms, OP as hell.
yeah, no.
So the devs went,
like it.
oh wait, it's broken, disable.
Nope. The devs went, cool, let it be. Pew pew,
Yeah.
everyone. Have fun. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's meant to be kind of an end-game class just for fun.
Okay.
Because, like, when it first started out, you could only go up to 30, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, after that, it jumped up to 60. And, like, each time that it's increased, it changes, like, new things from the previous expansions that it can learn.
Gotcha.
An ethereal mimicry, which can either change what you do based on who you target. Like
Yeah,
right
so,
now,
like-
my
Oh, God.
ethereal mimicry is set to DPS, which means I'll do far more damage than normal.
Yep. But like she could also mimic a tank, so her normal DPS would go down a little bit, but like her some of her abilities that actually garner like tanking would like increase in their potency.
Gotcha.
Same thing with a healer. Basically, the idea is that like kind of like the old school mimic materia or Go-Go's ability to mimic in Final Fantasy VI, like they would basically just do that. So it's like, cool, I meant to kind of pretend to be this class.
Yep. Ethereal mimicry.
Actually, one of the easiest abilities to learn, and yet there's never really a lot of groups going around doing it. Yeah, it took me forever to learn that ability just because I was like, is nobody running this real
I
quick?
had to do it.
Oh, what, the Chimera one there?
No. The Chimera one is a pain. Don't get me wrong. If
That's
you're
the high
doing,
one, right?
yeah, if you're doing the actual dungeon and hell, but if you're doing if you do just the Relic Reborn Chimera, it's way easier. I ran like 2 blues through it as my gunbreaker out of boredom. Like there was somebody just begging for help. They were like, nobody's helping me to do this. I'm like, I can do it by myself with you. Come here. Just grabbed him by the bootlaces and dragged him through it.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. There's another way to like,
Bootstraps,
kind of level up
bootstraps.
quickly. There's, I think the achievements are weekly or are they monthly?
For what?
Well, there's achievements you can get. Like I think they're every week.
For which one? For what?
Battle, PvP, all of them. All of
Oh,
these.
you mean the little mini achievements? Yeah, those are weekly. Reset every Tuesday.
And those are they can give you a ton of extra experience.
Yeah, like basically just having to fight X amount of times throughout the course of a week.
Crafting,
Yeah,
uploading
ex-
people.
Okay.
And then you've also got your adventures log. That helps out a bit too.
Yeah.
But I believe the levels weren't what you needed so much as you needed story progression, correct?
Yeah, but when we're out here in a group, because most of the story progression is just us going through a story by ourselves.
That's right. Makes sense. I mean, if you guys really want to, if we either I can change or if Pythia wants to, we could just spam farm some of the. Have you fought Ifrit yet? One of
I
you
did.
hasn't. Yeah.
I did, and John's on it.
Oh, okay.
Like he's just getting to it.
Yeah,
Alright,
because
and
then all
fine.
because. Yeah, sorry. You gonna go heal or tank? Okay. Because like by that point, most of the time for those you can roll in a group of more than 4. Although I'm not sure for the original version.
No.
The original version's 4, yeah. Yeah. So I can bounce out of that.
I can step out, whatever.
No, you can. Stay with them.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you're the one that invited this here.
Yeah,
Earn your invite.
tanking this?
Yeah, I get to step out. It's my turn.
You're gonna step out?
Yep.
His mushrooms are calling.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yes.
So disgusting.
So we need to get you first to actually find that aetheorite, right? Like the mission that you're on, you haven't actually like gotten the unlock for the actual fight.
I am on
Like
for
you
the
don't have Bowl of Embers
children.
unlocked, do you?
Sorry, what am I checking to see if I have unlocked?
If you go to your duty finder under your under the main menu duty,
Yep, dude finder.
you'll see duty finder. Scroll over to the. Do you have the big angry red face available yet? At the very top, you'll see like a bunch of little icons.
Yeah, I've got 2 angry faces that are not available yet.
Okay. Well, yeah, that means that we just haven't opened up the first. Then you haven't officially accessed the actual trial yet. So let's see where you need to go to.
Do that.
Okay.
So where do you need to go?
All right, so I need to go to Eastern Thanalan.
Okay, I'll teleport there, and then you guys can follow for free.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Should have a teleport or like accept teleport after I do it.
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Back to Blue Mage.
Back to broken.
Meh.
Alright.
Blue Mage is actually really fun though.
Oh, I can
I think you'd
imagine.
enjoy it once you get used to it. And for me, like, the fun part was going around and learning all the spells.
Accept.
So you'd have to go, like, you know, poke a Marlboro and just survive long enough to, like, see it do bad breath and then kill it. And then hopefully learn it on the first try. If not, you had to keep going.
Okay, so yeah, you hunt the skills you want, kind of thing.
Yep. You have to see the ability done.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, leveling up one is like really super simple. Can they gain like ridiculous more experience from killing things on the field?
But necessary, in order for you to see it, though, you can't kill it until it's done it.
Yeah, you gotta at least see it once first.
Okay.
It becomes more of a problem once you're fighting like things like Shiva or Ifrit, and like you're waiting for a specific move. Like Shiva specifically, she has like one move specifically, and if you have a good enough group, you can plow through her before she ever does it.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Where it's kind of like,
Yeah. Same thing with, because like the one move I still don't have is Quasar, which is Sophia, one of the trial bosses from Heaven's Ward.
she's fun.
Alright, so
Just
where you
the
need to go,
group I
John?
ever did.
I gotta go north. Don't know exactly what this is. It's for the children. Yeah, up that way, and then.
Llama, it's over here. It's for the church. It's the church one, right?
Oh, is that the one that got?
No, go. No, you're going the right way. You're going the right way.
Oh, you're talking about like probably the Pharos area.
Right. So keep. I say yeah. We gotta
around
keep
here?
going
Okay.
around this way.
Gold star?
So
Or did
it,
you have to go to the next town?
Way to tell is zoom in until you see white text. That'll tell you on your on your map. Excuse me. When you hit M, put your mouse over it and then zoom in.
yeah, it's where you are, Pythia.
Yeah. See, not totally lost. I remember some things. Approximately.
I vaguely remember what I am. I'm a bus, right?
Yes,
I think that's my function.
that is your current role.
Oh, I thought that was like my primary function in life.
That's up to you at that
Your
point.
Predictions, witty one-liners, and occasional transport.
I know people far more useless than that, so you're doing good for yourself.
Yay.
Okay, please find her. So, gotta go this way? Yes. Just right over here.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's probably that same thing that I saw that other bunny person doing a second ago. Like he's gonna go there, yep, and trigger those people.
That
I
works.
don't know what happened. They died. They just looked at you and got scared.
It's weird, like they just drop dead. I show up, you know, man. Okay.
It's called power.
It's called power. Okay, cool. Talk to her. Save sister. Done.
Am I pulling off this really, really deep V?
Man, that really is a deep V. Okay, where do I need to go now? Okay.
Why does my wife want to know where I am and shouting at me from the other room?
No idea.
Are you?
Alright, so we gotta go back to where we were just... Well, where we were when we flew. So not
okay.
up here, but down
Camp Dry
south.
Bones.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All aboard.
Camp Dry
Sorry, I was
Bones.
reading that article on the sunfish that was spotted earlier because I wanted to get the quote right from the police department.
Man.
It was, it is sarcastic laden.
People are like, so happy that like the New York Times picked us up and all that stuff. I'm just like, they're making fun of us. Stop being
What?
happy.
You know,
We're important. It's like, no.
No.
to be fair, that is a very, very not a bad thing, but it is a very American trait, all things considered.
What did I miss? What happened?
The
I used to work
sunfish.
for NBC. We used to, I used to work for NBC in Louisiana, and we used to interview the people that like lived under their stairs. I
Gotcha.
know why
He's
it's
looking for the
important to
special
interview
people.
those people, but they did not interview the people that called 911 because they thought they had a valid point. It's because they wanted to hear the nonsense come out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You want to hear the interview from the guy who's actually at the top of this article, who was an 80-year-old Wareham man sentenced to 5 years for cocaine trafficking. That's the line of... that's the one you want to interview.
That's the
Yes,
line.
420.
Line being the operative term.
You know, it's terrible right now. This
line.
guy's probably just trying to pay for his insulin medication. I mean, like,
Not impressed.
it's,
Hey man, if I got to get laughed at and I can get paid for it, screw it.
yeah. As, the Wareham Police Department says, we are aware of a sunfish in Broad Cove. We have checked on it, and it is doing normal sunfish activities. It's swimming. It's not stranded or suffering. The
Hold on.
sunfish is
Let's check on
fine.
it. Let's go to our man in the field. What's the hell the sunfish doing? Blub blub. All right. Blub blub.
Blub, blub.
You heard it straight from the fish's mouth.
Alright, we have to
People
go
were-
south a bit.
It's swimming
People are
on
calling
its side.
911.
That way, yep.
We need
It's
to go
swimming
probably
on its
down
side.
towards-
It's low tide. I can see half the fish. It must be stranded.
It
Wait,
must
what
be.
is the cop? Wait, you're calling 911 about a sunfish.
Okay,
What
you
is
said right
the
here?
cop gonna do?
No,
Shoot
keep
it?
going.
Okay. No problem. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing you right.
What kind
Yeah,
of tools?
low to your
does
left.
a
Down over
police
this
officer
ridge,
have?
huh?
A little to your left. No, it's that.
I
Going,
think by
turning,
calling
turning.
911,
Hey,
they
yep.
didn't want the
To
cops.
right a little bit.
What they
There you go.
wanted was
That way.
the resource officer. But you could just call the national,
Alright.
the resource department. You
Here we
don't
go.
have to call
Yeah.
911.
Yeah, we're close
It's
enough.
just these are literally people who live in Broad Cove. They
Fair
live
enough.
on site. They
Thank you very much.
they have the ocean just
Aw.
outside their door every day, and they have no idea what a sunfish is.
Oh, you have entered a fate. I didn't mean to, but hey, we're here.
It's just, but it does remind me of the Boston accent-laced, like the video there, where he was just proofing like, "It's a baby wheel! Oh, guys, we gotta save it." Oh, I remember that one.
That was a sunfish too. That's the
Yeah, it was
how.
also a sunfish. Yeah.
Said it was a baby whale.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
a baby wheel.
Wheel.
So either whale or wheel, we're not entirely sure.
But regardless, we need to save it, like right now.
Thick Southie accent.
That's about the only takeaway I got from this.
I tried to explain the Boston accent to people when I
Mr. Number one.
Why?
Well, it's because they thought we were all had the same accent. It was all the Boston accent. I'm like, no. It's
No.
not. I do not have a Boston
There's
accent. God,
there's
accent.
varying degrees of this. It's like certain varying degrees of twang, you know, from like the South. There is degrees of this.
Yeah, no,
Kind of
you-
like Creole,
got-
you know what I mean? Like there's functional Creole, and then there's that stuff where you're just like, I have no idea what that man said.
Oh,
Yep.
boom
From the
power.
swamp.
Exactly. And like I think it was a human speech. It may not have been.
We're not entirely sure. We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, no,
Pretty much.
you're in Gulfport. You remember what it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. That's the stuff where you're just like, the worst part in the world is when somebody has no idea and they don't think you know or anything like that, but they just look at you because they hope to God that maybe you know. I'm like, man, don't even look at me.
You thought that was the worst part? I thought the worst part was when I actually understood it.
Yeah, I didn't want to admit that part.
There comes a point in time where your brain just kind of organizes it into actual speech. You're like, oh yeah, it's down the road, exit 6.
I still don't think I understand them so much as I've gotten to the point where I can understand, like, pantomime. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get the general idea of what is being said, not by, like, understanding words.
You're showing your Italian heritage again, saying that hands, like sign language, is very important to language.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I'm figuring this out the same way I do in any other foreign country. I got.
Start throwing your hands in front of your face and making symbols.
Mm-hmm. Point at things, you know, rub your stomach maybe. They'll at least know you're hungry.
Actually, that would be amazing if I wasn't able to let people just fed me.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Get yourself an Italian mama. You'll never go hungry, but you will die. You will die of overeating.
Yes.
If I went there now, I would literally explode like that dude from Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
Delicious.
When I was a kid, seriously, my
Dude, Cape Verdean grandmother too. You'll never go hungry.
See, you get to the same idea.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's a concept. You're just like, I don't understand why, but I know that it does exist.
Okay, so wait, what am I looking for here? I have a thing here. What am I looking for here?
I'm gonna pet the kitty.
Place.
I pet the kitty.
God, I want to know more about this 80-year-old who's slinging coke.
Well, we'll only know if he's actually slinging coke if he's skinny. If he's fat, then it's a liar. You can't be fat and on cocaine. It's just not a
Oh
thing.
my god, this is like an 80-year-old version of me.
Oh no.
Well, don't touch him. Same matter, can't occupy same space.
Rip a hole in the universe.
Hey, you'll be long dead before then.
Oh no, his last name is Freights. You're right.
How do I see what the...
Change your name in the future. I don't know.
How do I see the text on this one? It just brings up the map when I click on it. Some of them do that, some of them don't.
There's an
When you
object
go
to pick up.
Yeah, like
It should
click
be
on
over
the
here.
name of it
Mine
so
was
you
over
think.
here.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, it just brings up the map.
John, do you see where I am?
Yeah.
Is there an item over here sitting on the box?
Where? Well, I saw where you were. Where are you? Here you are.
Do you still need to collect it? If you were both on the same mission, then likely, since we're in a party, it would count
Oh,
for both
no,
of you.
here it is. Got it.
I'm done with the mission.
Gotcha.
I
Got
just
it.
remember where I picked it up.
Appreciate it.
And now
Thank
for the thing that
you.
Renee wanted me to show you. Where are you at? Oh, come on.
Hey Renee, we drove past this guy's house all the time.
It won't let me do it for some reason still. Oh no, here we go. Dadgummit. I was trying to get my ninja frog out.
Whenever we go to the store, we pass this dude's house that was slinging coke out of it.
Mm,
All right,
Well-
back to the entrance.
Small world, right?
Really? Really is. It's a small world.
Well, if you ever need a dealer, you know where one is now.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Well,
Well, no,
yeah,
it's-
jail for
Oh.
5 years and yeah, I love his sentence the judge gave him. He is sentenced to a minimum of 5 years and to a maximum of 5 years and 1 day. Like,
There it is.
okay. Very specific. Oh, what's even
But you
better?
don't care?
This guy was just put in jail and the house is already for sale.
Oh yeah, immediate.
Hey man, you got to move that property while it's hot.
They did not wait.
Also, this is actually one of the better times to be selling right now because there are almost no properties out there to buy, and then they're all stupid high prices because the interest rates are really low.
I love.
You can imagine Crackden. If you use Crackden in the listing, it might help your prices a bit lower.
Seriously,
Yeah.
here is their description: affordable Highlands 2-story 2-bed home, move-in ready with lots of furniture and household items, including for sale. High efficient Opalco sponsored heat with propane freestanding stove. Kitchen, dining, and living rooms with master with bath. On the upper floor with wraparound deck. Entry plus second bed on lower main floor. This is a nice house. Oh, it has a fiber optic inroad, but it's not hooked up yet. So it's like it's literally this guy was just arrested, just booked, and somebody was on this
Immediately.
Oh yeah,
dude, did like the bank just immediately seize this thing or something?
Maybe.
I was under the impression you could still own property while arrested.
Not anymore, are you kidding?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
unless you're rich.
Oh, yes.
Then you go to prison.
Good point.
You
So, you need dry bones?
Yeah, dry bones.
they suspiciously did not include anything about the coke dealing.
Weird.
I mean, to be 100% honest, you figure that'd be a good motivated seller.
But the guy buying could probably use it to his advantage.
Exactly. Like, come on.
How much are you charging for? What about the murder that was here?
What are you talking about? Like, I ain't a sucker.
Yeah, props to this guy. This house is actually very nice.
Yeah, man.
He was,
To be fair, like he had to burn off that coke energy somehow.
Exactly.
my only thing I'm
Look
going
into
to
construction.
is that it is an electric oven with those coil heaters on the top. Yeah. It's disgusting.
I mean, if that's your only point of argument, it's not so.
It's not so bad.
No, it's not so bad. Everything else in this is gorgeous. Wood panel floors with the same kind of like knotted wood pine ceiling. Beautiful trim work. It's got
Nice.
that like
What are they selling it for?
oh 419,000.
You can lower
Sounds
the-
about right.
the fact that
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
Hey, Renee.
My place out
Yes.
in Norfolk was only like 100.
I can't get on my mount.
because you have to put it on your bar.
Top of my bar.
Yeah, it's funny.
Sure, you got the right mount?
I told a friend of mine when he was moving down to Virginia, I'm like, check the opium epidemic in that area before you move to that
Go to
town.
character.
Oof.
Go to
not
companion.
important.
No. Go to
Mount.
character, go to mount guide.
Where's that?
Under companion.
Yeah, under your start menu, your default menu, you'll see, character, like where you would go to equip stuff.
Is it minion guide or mount guide?
Mount guide.
My mount guide is not there.
Huh. Oh, you may not have
probably haven't-
finished your thing with the chocobo yet, because
Yeah,
you
some
have to
Grand
turn
Company
in.
Quest.
Huh?
Grand Company Quest. Ooh.
Oh, so I have to like buy saddlebags or something?
No,
No.
not quite. Once you finish the mission, they'll give you the, they'll officially give you the whistle.
Oh, okay.
Or you might have the whistle in your inventory and haven't used it yet.
Ah, look at it. Is that what it is? Just blow the whistle?
Yeah, if there's a
Right
chocobo
click.
whistle in your inventory, like once you use it, there you go. And now if you do it, now you should see the mount guide.
Stop it. Aha. Ah, okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's kind of how the mounts work out in this for the most part. There'll always be like a little item that you have to activate first. And there you go. And the best part about it is you can also eventually get different, for like your chocobo,
Yes. See
you can
mine?
even get different bardings, like hers, mine, etc.
Purple with Suzaku Party.
I like the fact that yours is little.
Yeah. Oh no, the funniest thing in the world is, let's see, my favorite for the sheer size difference is my Fenrir. It's like a little tricycle.
And here goes summoning Twin Tanya.
That's still not as bad as the Barfy mount. If you get the adamantite tortoise, it's
Oh,
what I call
no, never,
I
not
call
going.
it I call it the Barfy mount because when you fly on it, it just spins
Yeah,
constantly.
true. This mount's the second.
What?
Yeah.
It's a little choco.
I'm sorry, this mount will forever be the best mount. Behold the great Ranka!
Weren't you going into a dungeon? What happened to that?
I'm currently trying to complete the quest to be able to do the thing that we were going to be doing.
For shame. No, that's fine.
Get back.
Is that a fat cat?
Yeah, that's a fat cat.
It sits. Hey, Renee, that's like your cat.
Look, behold the gloriousness of the fat cat. This is
Renee.
what peak performance looks like.
Renee, that was like your cat.
It's what performance looks like.
It's what performance looks like.
Peak performance.
Uh-huh.
See its dainty little bows?
I went to Renee's house, like, early on when she first moved to town, and she had this cat. Do you still have that cat?
Oh.
No, Cthulhu.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
She had this cat that was so fat, but he was so lovable. He came outside, down the steps, and you couldn't see his legs. And I'm patting him, and he fell over, and he rolled onto his back, and she was like, pet his belly. I was like, okay. I pet his belly, and then he was like, still moving his legs, because he couldn't get up. And he had to roll over with the direction of the ground, so the ground had a hill to it. He had to roll over with the hill in order to get back on his legs.
Yeah, Nina Gorda was a rescue. She was special.
Little fat girl.
Gorda, no, it's just fat pig. Nina Gorda. Oh yeah, little fat girl. Yeah, that's.
Yep, a little fat girl.
There we go.
I love that's what they called her at the what does he call it? The pet place? Yeah, what do you call those places? The pet jail? I have no idea.
Pet
Kennel.
Kennel.
A kennel.
Yeah, the kennel. Yeah, they
Pet
call her
jail.
Nina Gorda. I couldn't remember.
Pretty weird.
I took the dumb pill earlier today.
My dragon has a hammer.
Oh, so you did that specifically for the stream, right? The dumb pill.
Actually, what happened is Renee fed me food that is poison to me over the weekend because she is trying to kill me.
Well, we knew that. Why are you not aware of that?
She was the one who was trying to get me to eat all the healthy food, so I stopped getting migraines. And she's like, "Here's this MSG-laden death bomb." I'm like, "Thank you, sweetie."
But MSG isn't bad for you. That was a propaganda set up in the 70s.
It's so bad for migraines.
What?
I think that's mostly the sodium.
Trigger. Yeah, it is. It is the sodium. It is a migraine trigger. Like one of the most well-known ones.
Pythia,
Oh,
what was that
even
mount?
that was actually false. There was no actual medical evidence for that claim.
There's no
It was
medical
based on
evidence that migraines exist.
We're talking over. What?
I was asking what that
Those-
mount was.
Oh, this is collected mounts from Stormblood. Basically, you do all of the trials from Stormblood, and you get the mounts from them, and this is the resulting mount.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You'll for the
It's
Realm
like-
Reborn, there's like horses you can get,
Yeah, these. See,
and then when
yeah.
you get all of them, you get the Kieran.
This is from Titan.
All I'm gonna say on the MSG is that nutritionists can't figure out if eggs are good or bad for you.
Well, yeah, nutritionalists aren't even real science, man. It's quack nonsense.
I just remember when I was a kid, just watching the news every day, it would change whether coffee was good or bad for you.
Coffee enemas.
Oh no! Oh
The-
god! Yeah,
the-
people do that.
Yeah, that's
I
the
know.
Kieran.
People do that.
They do, and I mean, it's just going to Starbucks.
Well, to be fair, like a lot of the stuff that I ever learned as far as messed up stuff was from the Navy and stuff. Like 95% of my drug knowledge came from like the Navy telling me not to do something. I'm like, wait, you can do what now?
You've opened my eyes.
Oh god, you're reminding me of the Spice Girls again.
Yeah,
Oh, my flying thing.
spice, freaking bath salts was another one. I'm like, you do what now?
You what? Yeah, that whole bath
That was
salts thing.
before
It's like,
people were
what is
eating
this?
each other.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
Come on,
I'm
flying
just-
thing.
I know, I want that tank.
Crafty.
Pew 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 pew.
Oh, the dwarf one.
It was bright.
Just shoots everyone. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
friendship whale. Hello, friendship whale.
Let me climb on.
Nope, nope. Cursed friendship whale. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm running. Gone.
Yeah, I just noticed that the blowhole for this is actually just over the table. And the table has a hole in the middle of it, so the whale can still breathe.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on, bud? Remind you of anything?
Oh my
It's Thursday.
Oh, no, not Man Love Thursdays.
Giggle.
Oh, hi,
I seem to have
friend.
lost my charges.
Do you remember the other saying? What was it? Like, women are for babies?
Yeah, men are for pleasure, women are
There
for
you
baby.
go.
god.
Oh,
Okay,
man. Why?
Timestamp? Why? That's the timestamp for that.
That's actually
watched
Iraqi
it.
culture. That is Iraqi culture.
We
madam.
are culturally enriching you.
Not
With culture you don't want. It's not as bad as when we locked Turi in a Tricon with him.
Oh, that is a deep cut joke right there.
Indeed. Wherever you
No,
are,
he
buddy,
was-
I missed you.
Curry was pretty good.
Yeah, we have to explain this, I think, to John and Christian, who are both just gone silent. Like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, no idea.
There he is.
We actually walked away from you guys. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
if
lost control of this stream. Like,
The whale showed up, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do my quest over here. See ya.
I figured I'd follow you guys around.
he's in a quest thingy right now, so I'm just randomly shooting.
It's actually not a bad thing. If you're gonna do leather working, a lot of the Ald goats out here,
Yep.
you need a lot of their leather eventually. Like, because they'll be the first set of like leather that you can't just buy at random, without going to, you know, say like the auction house or anything like that. Same thing with the milk that you can get from them, which is creepy because it comes from the males, not the females.
You are not incorrect.
So it's like seahorses?
I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's that and not the other thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping seahorses.
Just look at the flowers, sweetie. Just look at the flowers.
People.
The sound of combat.
The coin was good. My pockets.
I'm actually looking for you guys. Actually, I don't know where you are, surveying the territories. Oh, I see combat in that direction.
Hello?
Hello.
What you doing?
I'm hiding.
With a sack of potatoes?
No, that's normally where I dance.
Is there a sack of my kind lying around somewhere?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I just looked for the flashiest mount in the area. I'm like, oh yeah, there's Renee.
Yeah.
Probably the smartest approach.
She pooped on the floor in the mudroom just because she misses you guys.
I think he's talking about his cat.
I'm
I was gonna say,
hoping he's
we wanna
talking
make
about his
fun.
cat.
Yeah, somebody pooping in the mudroom.
Yep.
I mean,
Renee.
not the worst thing I would have seen today.
Uh,
What have you been watching?
I don't want to know.
Probably that
Purse?
stupid gift you gave me when you came in. That's still the worst thing I've seen all day today.
Yeah, it's fair.
And anything that boo-boo related, just done. I wanted to forget that dark time in American history.
Gotta go back and see what it was I actually sent you.
Alright,
Oh,
now I
that
have to
one.
go
Yeah,
all the
the
way to the
honeymoon one.
footfalls?
Yeah.
That's
I wanted to,
terrifying.
I wanted to pretend that that thing never existed.
Yeah, that's.
Ding, taxi.
Why did I do that? I subjected myself to that as well.
Because.
Are you playing yourself again?
I am. I have played myself once again.
I'm so proud of you.
It's, I know. You think by now I'd be winning the game.
Me.
It won't let me on. But...
There you go.
There you go. It acts up every now and again. So, where am I taking y'all?
Okay, I gotta go to... Where is this? The Footfalls?
Footfall.
Horizon's Edge?
Oh,
So it's
blue text.
west, it's west, Thanalan, but it's like the north part of it.
Gotcha. So it's nearby,
Skybridge?
yeah, I imagine it's nearby, Horizon.
So
Yeah.
Horizon, and then to the left
then
of
north of it.
Horizon.
Yep.
We'll take the scenic route.
Oh, good, because that's where I need to go anyway.
Yeah, scenic route.
There you go.
We're gonna start by going through central Thanalan, and then to western.
There's so many names, there's so many places that I don't know. I'm just fumbling over it. It's like, I think I need to go somewhere around here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I always
not a
look
problem.
at the map at the bottom of the quest,
Mm-hmm.
and then that gives me an idea of where I think it is.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so generally this ballpark, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then I click on the nearest Azurite. Do I have that? No. Oh, dang, I have to run.
Oh yeah. If I don't, like what I used to do, if I didn't have the map at all or anything, like I'm just like, okay, so it's a spot I haven't been to ever. So then I would go to like one of the nearer little like arrows, the adjoining area thing. I'd be like, have I been there? Okay, I at least know a direction.
I gotta wonder, why did they put a lens flare in a game?
What?
Like, if you look at the sun, you get a lens flare.
You do.
Why? Because it's cool and it looks nifty for like screenshots.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. Why did they do anything graphics-wise? Aesthetics.
True. Why did they
You
include the
wouldn't
sound
actually
effect changes?
see a lens flare if you went outside and looked at the sun. There wouldn't be a lens flare.
But there would be if you take a picture.
Only if you were in like a Michael Bay movie would there be a lens flare.
And also,
First off,
well,
there's period.
we'll pull yourself out of, like, go through the fourth wall a little bit here. You're staring at a screen.
No, you need to go left of here. Yeah.
that's
Yeah, left.
Okay, we're gonna go up and over. Let
Yeah,
the plebeians that have to walk go below.
All
By
right.
the way, this episode was amazing. I was crying.
Aw.
Let's see.
What
So-
was the
Yep, through there. Keep going.
Okay, you need to go over to. Gotcha.
That
I wasn't
It's
sure
thing
if
it's
it
just
was
this
town
it's just this
or
next
else.
room. It's just this next
Yeah.
room.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be town based or if you needed to go to.
Sounds like he's gotta go to Horizons. Yeah, Vesper Bay.
Here we are.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to double check. The biggest annoyance is that you'll always have to come back here often, and yet the nearest teleport is always Horizon.
No, John's this way.
Is it which? No, my thing's. Oh, it's down there. Got it. Right, right.
I have something over here myself. I know not what it
The
quest
Waking
here that you can
Sands.
get with this person that allows you to dye your clothes and transmortify.
Mhm.
That's right here.
I think they just both went to the Waking Sands.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually have a question.
Oh, that's right. I had freaking. I have Hildebrand missions here. That's what it was. Curse you, Hildebrand.
I figured, well, since I was here.
Yeah, might as well grab them.
Let me see. Because I don't stand on the stool like a savage. I sit.
Savage.
Hey, I know those guys.
Are you watching the cat girls dance? No, the cat girl dance.
No.
No.
Are you watching the other cat girl dancing? There's two of them.
Yay!
I'm watching Biggs and Wedge, the people I saved from the falling something.
Screw Wedge. He needs to stay away from my waifu. No waifu, no laifu, man.
Oh god, you're such a weeb trash.
Listen here, Tataru loves me, not you. Just admit it. The sooner you admit it, the better.
You It's all yours.
I think you partially broke him.
I want nothing to do with this.
I think you do. I see into your soul and I know what's there.
You know what's worse is I introduced you to Genshin Impact, and you have gotten so much further in it than I have.
Yeah, I have no impulse control.
I'm still dying about how dangerous Lisa's voice is when you put it in Japanese. It's like, oh god.
She's an auto girl, man.
I just didn't realize you had to change the rating of the game from like a G to an R.
Yep.
This is or M. What am I doing? Why am I doing movie ratings all of a sudden?
Tomato.
Also, remember, it's a gacha game, so, you know, it's always something.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, you're asking for something at that point.
Yeah. It's savage, though. It is not nice to you. Like, I've been trying to get, like... Everybody else I know ends up getting the characters I want. I've got, like, a mess ton of them, but... I'm still not getting the one I want. And since you can still get ones you already have...
Oh, yeah.
It makes it that much harder, because you're just like, well, great. So I'm just gonna, like, never end up getting anything new. Gotcha.
From what I was reading, endgame, you need resin in order to, that resource accumulates every 8 minutes. In order, which is, it was gonna have a resource bar at some point. It is a gacha game, so.
Yeah.
But that's 13 minutes a day is what most people are saying is what you usually end up by playing when you're in full endgame. But, like, that's all you're gonna get. Which, you know, I'm like, alright, that's, not a whole lot.
Yeah. It's still a fun game, and it's entertaining, but
Yeah,
I'd lie if I said there weren't a lot of little things that are like, you're making it really hard for me to defend you all the time.
Yeah.
Twisting that little knife in there.
Again, it was so well made. They're probably going to have to change their business model in order to accommodate the massive amount of people who are playing it.
Yeah, well, if they're gonna go for Western audiences, in Japan and like in most Asian culture, like
Yeah, it'll do fine.
gacha games are like so common that it's like not even out of the norm at all.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's fair, but I don't think any of them have been this unanimously loved. Like, this is so well made.
Right, like it does have it has quite a little cult basing already for something so quick that didn't really have as much. I don't even remember it having that much like
Advertisement.
Yeah, like shoved in your face advertisement.
Well, look at this one.
There's a lot more of it now.
Huge fan following, and it's still also one of the only MMOs that still has a full subscription base.
True.
I can't think of one that is, except for WoW, that is successful still that forces a sub.
Well, by that point, it's not so much that it's super successful, so much as it's already gotten its talons into you. So most people are just kind of there because, like, you don't have a say in the matter anymore. It has claimed your soul. To deny it would be to deny the self.
And that's the thing. I haven't played that gacha game because I know that I would just fully be enveloped into it and just like, okay, this is how I spend my time now.
I had to catch myself from dumping money into it. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's one. I'm not a gambler by trade, except for in that scenario.
Yeah.
And then it's like almost full bore. I've seen myself do it like when Star Wars: The Old Republic introduced the basic little like cash item things. Like, I'll never forget my wife like literally getting ready to like string me up on my toenails. Yeah, no, she straight up like I'd spent like $125 in one day. Oof. Yeah, it was bad. Because there was always a lot of little purchases, and my
and that's how they get you.
Exactly, my dumb self was not keeping tabs on it all.
It's like, oh hey, there's just little price for this this thing. It's like, hey, that makes sense. That's fine. And then you wind up buying it 30 billion times over the span of a week, and it's like, oh hey, your bill at the end of the week. Oh no.
Yeah. So, I mean, not if it doesn't know what it's doing, but you know.
That's why
if I could,
Hey John, where are you at?
Wallet.
Yeah.
You could put money into it and expense from that wallet, so this way you actually see it zero out. Because I don't think it would stop people from putting money into it.
True, but like you would at least still have some form of like notion that, especially something that you could see like in the corner somewhere.
Wait, where's John at?
Oh, he's over.
Is take the teleport Blackbrush Station.
You need me to come get you?
You know, I don't need you to come get me. I just need to know where he is.
Oh yeah, Blackbrush Station. I'll come down to the station so I can guide you the rest of the way.
Black Purr Station.
Blackbrush
Brush
Station. It's in central Thanalan.
You just get on the whale. I can bring you there.
Oh, I got
Don't
the,
do it. Don't do it.
Get on the whale.
Just get it.
I got the teleport.
Every
I
time
said it
you
like
offer,
4 times. He ignored me, but then like you say it.
No, I couldn't hear you because your husband and Pat were talking about something. And your voice is really low.
Yeah, your voice is lower than everyone else's, so if you say something while other people are talking, nobody can hear you.
Sorry, I will ankle this down. Is that better?
That's better.
Thank you.
That's much better.
Where you at?
Sorry, I didn't want to breathe on the mic, so I was like.
Well, just don't breathe. It's fine. Just don't breathe.
Right.
That's how I get by.
This way.
Dan fiction.
You're cutting out too, often.
Oh, sorry, because I'm pushed to talk.
Hmm.
I press it a little too quickly.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing to begin with, because, you know, obviously better than having a whole lot of excess background noise. You kind of have to filter through.
Oh, okay. Shots fired at me, I take it. All right.
Well, no, I just meant background noise. Like, for example, say I was chewing on something.
Again, shots fired at Tim.
Chewy, get down there. I don't care what you smell.
All right, gotta go back to once we were.
Blackbrush Horizon.
And once we came.
The Sands place, I think. Yeah.
Yep, Waking Sands.
Yep.
Let me teleport then.
Did you already talk to this people?
Is it Horizon? Yeah.
Yeah, Horizon's the nearest one you're gonna get.
Oh, I haven't been here in a while. Spoilers.
You have been thrown from the mount, returning to home point.
What?
I was with you on the mount, and I got ejected when you traveled.
What? You just accepted it.
It didn't give me the option to join you. It doesn't give me the option to join
you know.
to do the travel until your travel is done, and then at that point I got ejected from the mount.
Alright, I'm coming with you. Coming for you. Are you at Blackbrush Station?
Where? I don't even know where I am.
I don't know. I just got sent back to Blackbrush Station.
Yeah, Blackbrush.
Well, Abbotson's right here.
I was
Try teleporting from here.
I was gonna say I could just teleport there. I think.
Alright. One member is unable to teleport. Where are you?
Hold on. I'm just gonna.
Alright, let's try this again. Nope,
Where-
says you're unable to teleport. What the hell?
Somebody probably doesn't have the Aetherite.
Somebody doesn't have
Horizon.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Up and.
Okay, we're getting on the carriage.
Yeah, I'll manually take you there.
Okay, that works.
Yep. And then when we get there, go ahead and grab it in case you don't have it.
See, I thought I had the Horizon Crystal.
Well, you might not. I don't know.
Could be a glitch. We've seen it happen rarely. Really rarely in Final Fantasy, but it does happen.
Yeah, because I thought that was one of the ones we grabbed when we did the grand tour.
Yeah, we did.
Not as worker.
I don't know if we actually did take Horizon during the Grand Tour, because it's kind of off the beaten path. I mean, while it's a well-beaten path when you're doing the storyline, you go back here way too often.
Friendship world.
I was waiting.
Such a lie.
Lurking.
Such a lie. Friendship
Talking.
whale.
Friendship is magic, and magic is heresy.
Heresy and mutation.
Here you go.
I've tried to get Renee to go back to playing Warhammer so many times.
No, I haven't. Yeah, weird.
The Elder army
You
I've
haven't?
got, Christian,
Alright.
is her army.
Yeah.
What
Do you want to ride over to,
Sure, yeah. I won't say no.
be a
Yeah,
lot
go ahead.
faster than using
Get
your
on the
Lambo
way.
feeties?
I'm never getting back on the whale. Ever.
Poor whale. You've made it so I can't even use my whale. Now I have to use the Moogle every time.
The whale has become
It's just-
a four-letter word.
It's non-flashbacks, man.
You're never too young to have a non-flashback.
There's Charlie everywhere. There's Charlie in the trees, in the grass. It's just little Lalafels.
I mean, to be fair, I was hiding in the brush earlier. Skulking. Waiting.
This is why. Okay, there it is.
Waiting to strike.
God, was there somebody dressed up as a witch nearby?
No. No. No, I was my Catboy when I was chasing the Lalafell dressed as a witch last time.
Oh, I remember that.
That was last week. Last week's escapades.
Last week.
The catfish
on
head.
Lalafell.
Real world problems, man, for potatoes.
For potatoes. Men with catfish heads.
Potato problems.
They'll haunt your dreams. They'll come for you at night.
My stepdaughter had come in the house, and I said hello, and she was like, hi, and I was like, so don't say hello? And she goes, oh, I'm just grabbing something with my sack of potatoes, and I was like, you're carrying around a sack of potatoes? I'm really confused now. And no, she had the cat.
God.
She can carry our cat around, and she treats her like her baby. So
Like,
the cat
And
just
apparently
like,
she treats children like sacks of
Sacks of potatoes. That sounds about right.
I mean, to be fair, that's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
And perfectly acceptable in most social situations.
Complete.
How Irish are these children that are just being carried around like potatoes?
I don't
Pretty Irish.
Do they have the last name O'Connor?
Alright, you shut your mouth now.
Yeah, yours are probably O'Toole.
Oh yeah. Timmy O'Toole.
O'Toole.
So we're harkening back when you call me Tim the Tool Man because you really had to pick up a joke line from the early 90s.
Hey, I like that show.
I'm not debating the merits of the show. It was a good show.
It was.
I actually saw a Wilson costume on my Facebook feed.
They just walk
So
around with a
they
fence
had-
post?
They had his fish hat and his plaid shirt and like tan pants, and then they had a popsicle stick fence
There
on
it is.
a
Yeah.
holder, so they put it in front of his face, so you just see his eyes.
Wow.
I hope they're
Yeah, that'll do it.
And the caption was, "If you don't understand this costume, me and you are no longer friends."
You seem to have found an admirer there.
I have. I didn't notice.
Is it a
From
Lalafell?
It's the Lalafell.
From Lilliput.
Always is.
The army is amassing.
Oh, another one. Oh wait, that's just him.
It's just him. See, Lalafells get away with everything.
The Lilliput.
It's literally a Lalafell party. What is happening here?
Well, now you're basically chaperoning as you are the only adult.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes, yes you are.
I like how there is one female and 3 males have surrounded it. What? You gotta protect our own. Remember, a lot
I
of
mean,
women.
this is an MMO. That's a dude. You know that.
Yes. Oh, now it's just creepy with like 2 of us doing the like head swaying back and forth sitting. Now it's just creepy. Now it's a cult.
Oh, mom came and broke up the party.
On guard. I poked you with my.
Man, what is this back and forth now? Now I have to go back to Camp Drybones.
Yep.
Oh yeah. that's a
Is
lot
this
of that.
is this just the rhythm now?
Yeah. It's a big part of the rhythm is the back and forth. before, and then again, you'll hit a dungeon. It'll be a burst of activity for the dungeon. If you're DPS, it's really like 30 minutes of waiting in a queue to get into the dungeon, and then it's a bunch of more back and forth. And that's kind of like how the game rolls until you hit a like a leveling. When you're level and the storyline no longer meet, then you have to do a bunch of dungeons or questing in order to kind of match them up.
Gotcha.
And this is your first run through, right? So this is your first class.
Yeah.
When you get to your second class and you've burned through all that content, you have fates and dungeons of a level up. So
Gotcha.
get ready to do Copperbell Mines so many times that you hate it.
Not wrong. Although, with any luck, you end up just doing Satasha or hopefully Tamtara Deepcroft. It's a lot shorter.
In every other MMO, you would have just created another character in a different class, correct?
Yeah.
See, in this one, though, you change your classes at will. And so for whatever reason, the people at Square Enix kind of figured that, oh, okay, so if you're going to be changing classes all the time, we should probably kind of like expand upon the content you can do in other classes, and Fates really kind of help with that. But it doesn't stop the fact that you get a kind of like a dungeon exhaustion, which is what happened to me after I finished Realm Reborn and finally got in the Heaven's Ward. I was like, all right, I gotta hang up. I gotta hang it up for a little while. This
Yeah.
is too much.
Makes sense.
Because yeah, it was fatiguing, and I was like, my interest was waning, and I didn't want to stop this because the story is really, really good. You just kind of have to grind your way through it, which is an unfortunate side effect. It's like a really, really great dinner, and you want to eat it all. Yeah, they overfeed you.
Yeah.
I never want to eat food again. So that's kind of what happened with us.
Gotcha. No, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I tell everyone to pace themselves.
No, I always play multiple games at the same time just so that kind of stuff never happens. It still happens periodically, don't get me wrong. Like I'll go on a binge of one game and then be like, okay, I can't play this for a while now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've had that before where I kind of grind whatever high of happiness I got into the ground until
Yeah.
it's like barely recognizable.
Well, it's like I've got my older game that I like to play, Asheron's Call, and I'll keep that with it. But for lately, Renee and I have been grinding out Overwatch, which she has the disparity between win losses she has is greater than the amount of games I have played total.
that sounds about right.
Yeah. What was it, Renee? There's like a 2,000 game difference, something crazy like that.
Jeez.
And I have 300 games total played. And I've had this since day one. I just, didn't play for several years in a row. I was like, eh.
To be honest, I think I stopped playing around the very beginning. Like, I played for a little bit, but I was kind of in the middle of moving, so I haven't played Overwatch in a hot second.
Yours was a Genji main, right?
I tried to because I liked the character, but like rather than rude but accurate.
I am absolute
rude,
trash.
but accurate.
I am either a Junkrat for DPS or I do tank, just solely tank.
Yeah, I'm tank or heals. I'm actually Brigitte because Renee is always Mercy. She's a Mercy main to the day she'll die.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, we know.
So you're gonna have to leave the party in order to do that.
Yep.
Basically, your job is to kill everything that comes up to interrupt the main attack.
Yeah,
The
you're
Genji?
basically gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna be handling all of the, basically the ads that come up in this main thing.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Genjis, and I'm like, yeah, it's Genji. Genji does that in Overwatch.
Pretty accurate. I think my crowning achievement was just being able to get Genji's like ultimate off once on somebody. It was, and I actually managed to catch like 2 or 3 of them because it's a good beam or a good like line attack.
It's a
Catching
lot
them
more
through a wall is fun.
Oh no, that's
I'm pretty
that's
good.
Archer.
Oh no, he's
I'm
one of
pretty
them too. But
I'm pretty good at Diva main, and but my my main one is God, I haven't played it in forever.
same.
I haven't played it since we streamed it.
was it the one that's DPS and healer?
Moira.
Mara. Yeah, I'm best with her.
She's a tough one to play. I didn't do so well with her. I couldn't really get the distance, and I couldn't balance like how close I needed to be with it. I do really well with Brigida because I need that shield to save me. I get myself in trouble too often. I main Hammond though, because I come in like a wrecking ball and disrupt. How many times I get told like, "Can you switch off Hammond?" I'm like, "Never gonna happen."
Never gonna get
like...
you up.
Oh, dude,
Hey,
it's
can
not
you
my
switch
team.
off Hammond? Can you switch off breathing, son?
It is not my team asking me to switch off Hammond. It's the other team. Like, could you please stop? Like, no. You're gonna be dealing with this.
Get good, scrub.
It's not even like I'm killing everybody on the team. I'm just literally making it very difficult to play.
Right.
Hammond's not a slaughterer of players unless there's a cliff nearby.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can be a sizable nuisance.
Oh, just class A pain in the butt.
That's the way to do it. Like dude, that's pretty much the way I play like any kind of basketball or anything like that when it came to like, you know, Navy PT. I'm like, I am not on par with some of y'all, but I can at least be obnoxious.
I've had two
be a hindrance
in chat after a match be like, I seriously thought about just quitting the game after playing against you. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, it's not my fault. They designed the tank to be annoying.
Yeah.
I feel the same way when I am playing heals and there's a Hammond who's just marginally good on the other team. Like, oh god, not again. I have to deal with
like the other side of that mirror, do you?
I really don't. If I'm playing him and another tank's playing him and we're doing the same annoying crap to each other, I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to
Like
deal
it's-
with this crap.
It's one of those scenarios like that. I think it was. What was it? I think it was Family Guy actually that did something like that where it was like the guy like stabs himself. He's like, "Is that what I've been doing to people? I deserve to be here."
It's just like, God, you're not even like making anything win for your team. You're just delaying this.
I mean, sometimes if that's all your character can do.
Yeah, it's not like having a Reinhardt where you can actually like turn the map into your favor. Nope, that's not what Hammond does. Hammond's just like, I'm here! Explosions! Ball spin! You can't hit me because there was 5 of you, and I have triple my base hit points now. I do practically no damage.
Yeah.
So many
Literally, I put
ads.
the ball slam directly on someone's head. And even then, it's like, yeah, maybe, if they're wounded.
Right.
And their Mercy, who only has like 100 hit points to begin with.
You gotta know your target, man.
You really do.
My target range is anybody that is like playing while comatose. I can beat them. That's my sweet spot.
At least you have a sweet spot.
Yeah, you're a giant ball, so you're the largest character on the screen. That's the nicer part. So everyone can hit you. The worst aimer in the game can shoot you.
It just reminds me of when I was playing, because I was playing Borderlands 3 again recently, playing Insane, and you couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo. I'm like, I don't even, yeah, I'm like, I don't even know where you're going with this. I'm just gonna look at you and just gonna be like, okay.
I like how Lily put Maggie, who is still staring at Renee, who's just dancing. Renee, why is it every character you have has an entire black outfit?
One who has an entirely black outfit. This is my scholar. My white mage is in white, see?
It's the same outfit.
I'm a samurai.
No, here's my Astro.
What is your character doing now?
Easter dance, duh.
I'm running around like an idiot.
Looks like you're just flailing.
John's getting knocked out and going into the dungeon.
Yep.
No.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Did you pick
So,
the same word for
It's all over. Oh my
when you
god.
get in there, John, there'll be some guys to talk to, and then there'll be a body of water with a guy by the body of water. I believe you can. Does he have to do the dungeon by himself first
Nope.
before we can do it with him?
Nope. We can technically guide him through the first part, or the first time.
Alright. So, when you get to the body of water with the guy, talk to him and he'll teleport you out. And then we can join up with you again.
Now accessible. Cool.
Methito.
So go to the guy by the water, right there.
Yep.
Talk to him and he'll teleport you out.
Thank you.
Your way. Immediate area. Okay, cool.
Iffy.
Alright. Somebody want to send me an invite so I can join, but where did this put me? Oh, I'm over here.
Oh yeah, where you are, you're down in southern Thailand, I believe.
Still in Dry Bones. But not the town. Just the
Oh, you're
area.
up in that area where we dropped you off at?
Yep.
I'm heading to the crystal.
Okay,
I'm almost at the
Alex.
crystal, pretty much.
I have never done this bad in a mini cackbot before. I think
I
I
was
made a
doing terrible last
total
time I
of
played.
100.
Oof.
Oh no, sorry, 160 is my total. Still bad. Yeah.
Hello, friends.
Salutations.
And there we go.
Golden.
Light party.
Alright, now you can go to Duty Finder and click on the bowl of embers.
I think you're the leader, so you might have to actually.
Yeah, I think you have to do it because you're leading.
There we go.
There we go.
Joey.
Commence.
So be it.
Commence.
He's pretty.
I'm gonna use the warrior light theme for this.
Hmm.
Better than this. Better than Ifrit's music.
Yeah? What is it gonna play?
Me?
I know, she's just playing for herself.
No, just playing it.
Ooh. You're an interesting looking fella, aren't ya?
Eve.
Warrior light music instead.
He's just an angry little man.
That's okay. Titan and Garuda get angrier.
Mhm.
Warrior gets angrier too.
Stand at the ready.
Oh, he just took over their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nope.
The problem with the
Light,
sun.
you are immune to that.
The problem with the suns is they is called, or basically they pull people into their thrall.
Gotcha.
Your mic's turned into an auto tuner.
Me?
Yeah, it fixed itself.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
I smell the taint of another on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, well, you're sniffing taint, man.
Oh, so Christian can talk about smelling taints.
Right?
It's
I
what
literally
it's
read
what it said.
you wrote.
Are you prepared?
There's gonna be a move that I think he has the nails that come up. DPS
Yep.
nails beforehand.
What's the scientific word? Is it perineum?
Yeah. Well, that's the in-between.
I thought it was called the Grundle, the fleshy fun bridge.
Now we're getting into stuff here.
Well, those are the scientific terms.
Y
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
believe
don't
that is the technical term.
I smell the perineum of another on you.
Mother of God.
Corruption.
No, he indeed said taint.
What's great too is that's one of those things that you could get lost in translation
Yeah.
because of how English is. It's like they're using Urban Dictionary as a way to translate the word back and forth. It's like we need to localize this script from American English over to, you know, like, I don't know, Indian. What's the Swahili? That's East Africa. I have no idea. Choosing a language. Go. But they see taint and they like go online and they're like, what does that mean? It's like, it means corruption or something bad, right? And someone finds it in an Urban Dictionary. They're like, oh, okay, Grundle.
That would be hilarious, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I could 100% see that happening. It would just be 10 times funnier, though.
Oh, it's definitely happening. Like, it used to happen in Japanese to English translation stuff all the time back in the early 90s.
Brace for impact!
I mean, come on, how many times have I made the joke about the gentle star uterus?
Yeah.
Our
Right?
gentle uterus.
Star gentle, sorry, I always get it
Yeah, star
backwards.
Well, because when you think about it,
Gentle
in
star,
English,
yeah.
English it would make
adverb.
more sense that way, but obviously
Yeah.
that is not its actual variation.
Adverb subject action. So, I mean, it's just funny. I wonder what they were actually trying to say in Japanese. Maybe they really were trying to say that. God, I hope not.
No, that's not the pretense. They wanted to go because it was meant to be a healing concept, and so they meant to go with the idea of like the wound. And
gotcha.
Unfortunately, they kind of went with something
More of a literal transmission.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so that probably has like a cultural connection, is what it is, and so there really was no culturally equivalent. In
Yeah, they were trying to go for
Probably.
like the concept of you being, you know, constantly protected. And that
Gotcha.
was the pretense behind it. Unrelated.
Yeah, it's like how we're trying to explain to everybody in cultural context. It's like, what is this about, you know, Zeus basically raping all these people? We're like, well, no, but yes.
Timestamp 846:007.
No, no, you learned that when you're
Well,
6.
yes. But actually, no. That's how I felt with the Disney Hercules movie, because I grew up in Sigonella, and, you know, I got used to Greek myth more than anything else. I was just like, that's not remotely how any of this works.
Except for the parts where he does beat up the snakes.
Mm.
He did tie the snakes in knots.
Yeah, but even them, it's like, wrong person sending them.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be Hera. You notice, is there a Norse? There's no Disney Norse anything, is there?
Mm-mm. I think the closest is that maybe
What
the
about- What about
No.
Brave?
well, that's
That's
the
not-
Celtic.
Brave, yeah, Brave is, yeah.
I think the closest you might be able to argue would be Frozen, and not really.
Oh yeah, Frozen is.
You know what I mean? Like
the Ice Princess. Yeah, that's a Nordic story. I forgot
yeah.
about that. Oh wow, actually, Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
So
I like the Japanese version of it is really messed up.
Yeah, I could see the Little Mermaid.
Right.
Because Poseidon.
Because on the Japanese version, didn't she have to like eat the heart of the prince?
No.
Or no, you're talking about the version where yeah.
Heart, to touch her legs, and then they turned back to fins, and she could go home.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The Japanese version of the Little Mermaid.
Well, the original version of the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It was she didn't get to marry the prince. She had to have her tongue chopped off.
Yeah,
and
Turn the sea fox.
and her sisters sacrificed her hair to make a knife to stab the prince's heart, so that his blood from his heart could touch her feet, and she could have fins. She could have fins restored to her, but she refused. She was so in love, and she instead just jumped into the ocean
And turned
died.
into sea foam. Yeah.
And then she gained an immortal soul because of her selfless act, and I don't know, in 5,000 years she'll get to the kingdom of heaven.
Interesting.
Huh.
Not as much as Snow White.
It's always just funny to me whenever like there's anything for like fae stories or fairies and stuff. And I'm like, they're not nice things.
No.
They kidnap children.
Germanic and Nordic stories is like, and he comes and cuts your fingers off, and it's like, huh.
Yeah, like the origins of like 90% of the fairy tales and all that kind of stuff is horrific.
I don't know if I should go into like what kappas do to you.
Oh, God.
No,
Don't tell me.
please, no.
Yeah, okay. I'll leave that alone for after stream.
After stream.
Sir. No faces. Ooh.
Yeah. Like Japanese myth ones are like really messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were designed to like traumatize people.
Oh yeah, the Japanese ones, yeah.
Well, I mean, come on, the Japanese went literally from like the late Dark Ages straight into the era of electricity and steam power.
Yeah.
There really was no Renaissance transition period for them.
That
Yeah.
is true. Always reminds me of the way of the samurai games. Those were always good.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so you're a feudal Dark Ages, like, well, Middle Ages state. Here's a gun.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had guns for quite a while, but they had like the old, like pre-flintlock.
Yeah, the
Like,
match.
The fireworks.
Yeah, the matchlock one, the one that was like, and that's the one that you always see in like,
Immortality.
and that's like the one that you always see in like old samurai flicks where it's like shoulder mounted.
Yeah, Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, exactly. And then
love that.
and then like afterwards, you start. Because then by that point, like once the Meiji era was becoming a thing, you had like chain guns were a legitimate thing.
And
They ran on a crank.
But still, you went from matchlock to chain gun. You got the skip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hundreds of years of wars and cultural adaptation.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well done, by the
unfortunately,
way.
John, that at the end of that one, they didn't give you like a chest or anything like that. It's because it's
Because it's story based, yeah.
Yeah. You do like once you start getting what is hard mode and extreme modes, you'll get chests for both of those, and they normally give you some really good equipment.
Unfortunately, you probably won't actually be doing hard mode or extreme mode for this because you'll be going into the next expansion, and those dungeons are kind of irrelevant.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're nice if you like looks for things.
Well, what do you?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, John can finish up his quest line, but then I think we should end it here.
Yeah, it's probably a good place to end it.
That reminds me, thing. Do you have any of your archer missions still in your quest log?
No,
Hmm.
I did my. Oh yeah, we were gonna check that out. Let me go back to Gridania and check.
Yeah,
I
I'll
thought
take
that I
it.
had done all my archer ones.
Yeah, but there's got to be something that's keeping you from being able to go to
there's-
Bard.
Yeah. Let's find out. If you're able to follow me, and I'll take us over there.
I just teleported to Gridania.
Yeah.
6-1, half a dozen other.
You're doing better than I did. They had to hold my hand through everything. I just, like, I could not figure this game out for some reason.
Well,
It was
it's like
just-
many other games. Like when you jump in and it's been around for a hot second, like there's a lot
There's
of
so
stuff
much.
to unpack at once.
Well, I had the
Yeah.
compounded problem that I had played this years ago, and I had actually completed a large chunk of the content,
yeah,
and
just
so I was in the
everything was
middle of a
different.
ton of stuff. Yeah, and
See,
then
I
everything was
can't-
different, they remapped everything.
And that's the thing, I can't do that. Like, I've done that with games, and it's just, I immediately start losing interest in it, even if it is a good game, because I literally drop myself
out of
off
it.
in a spot where it's like, I have no idea what I have done, where I'm at, what I'm supposed to be doing next, and just trying to figure that out just kills it for me.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
the benefit is if you got a good group, like a good group of people to play with, then worst case scenario, you just start up a new person entirely.
Yeah.
And if they're patient with you rather than dragging you through things, like instead they just come with you, then it's a lot nicer because you can take your time, reacquaint with it. Because I've had a lot of people before where they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, you're stuck doing the lobby stuff." I'm like, I literally don't care. I have no problem with this.
Yeah.
As long as you're having fun, I'm happy.
Yep.
Because the last thing I want is for somebody to hate something that I enjoy. So,
Right.
I'd rather you take your time and like it if you like it. If you don't, no big.
Yep.
It is what it is, man.
again, he's describing literally me dragging him through Asheron's Skull to play it, and I'm like, and look at this old thing, and he's like, oh my god.
I actually do not mind it, but it is it's from back in the day where kitty gloves did not exist in any way, shape, or form. So it does not hold your hand. It doesn't tell you where to go. It drops you off, and it's like, figure it out.
Yeah, John, it literally has a notebook in the game where you could type and save notes.
Yeah, because like there's no quest log, anything of that nature, except
No
for
map.
maybe one or two things that ever give you a note.
Dang.
No, there's no map. There's no like you're going into these dungeons and you have to break out the grid pad and draw it if you want to figure out where you're going.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit on the
So
it's a
none
little
of
bit on
these-
the FU side. I'm not gonna lie.
None of these guys have quest,
Okay.
and
Maybe
I'm
you
level
just have-
33 now.
What if in your log if you have one that wasn't completed?
That's what I was thinking at first, but if you bring up your journal, you should
Is it
see
journal
like
or
there-
log?
yeah, your
Journal.
quest log.
Jay.
You need to have level 30 and have completed the Archer class quest, the one that got away. After doing this, you can unlock the actual quest to become a bard, a song of bards and bowmen, which is issued by the Archer Guildmaster Lusain in Gridania.
Yeah, that's
I
why I'm
don't
wondering.
have
Like, you
it.
might have, because like normally in your quest log, like they'll have them divided up by like class-based ones or anything like that.
Those older ones they didn't though.
Yeah, they did.
Mm,
You hit I think J, and then you go into where you see the tab complete. Click
Hey.
on.
All right, hang on a second. So, the one I'm on right now, which is self-management, I think,
Oh, okay.
is
Double
still has the fire thing on it. Is the one that I'm on, but the last one that I just did, which was Till the Sea Swallows All, was level 20. So even though I'm level 33, I'm way ahead of my quest thing.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
All that means is that you can just plow through those quests much faster.
Oh yeah, I literally am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
Yeah,
just not far enough along. That's all.
Yeah.
Another easy
Well, 'cause-
thing is, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the quest you need to complete is the one that got away, and that'll activate a song of bards and bowmen.
That's just the name of the mission that you need.
Which is probably a little bit further ahead. So you got the level 20, then 25 one, then the 30, and there's gonna be a couple level 30 ones.
Yeah, they come in like two parts. There's the default archer one, and then you'll get another one that will be specifically for bard.
There you go. Mystery solved.
Another easy way to see if you've got it or not is in the top left corner where you see the your main scenario quest.
Yeah.
You'll normally see like one other quest underneath it, like a little exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will show whenever you have one for whatever class you currently are.
Well, that one right now says my feisty little chocobo.
That's weird. Well, we can also go ahead and finish up your feisty little chocobo.
And that's
But
a
I think
level.
you need to turn that one in, if memory serves, because you already have the chocobo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one is teaching you how to be able to use it in combat.
Okay.
Something
Yeah,
I
did
didn't
you
get until after I was 50.
Same here, because I didn't care.
Exactly.
I
Sometimes
didn't know how to do it. I was just like Chris. I was in the middle of it. I couldn't figure it out.
I think the only reason I was able to before was because it was at the very beginning when I first did it, and you know, I was in such desperate need for any experience that I was perfectly fine with grabbing every and any conceivable quest.
Yeah, and that's what I did. You know, when I was going around from quest to quest, if there were a couple right in my thing, then I just did them.
Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, well, I'm already here. I got this one right here. Yeah.
And then Renee tuned me into the hunting logs.
Yep.
And I got a lot of experience for doing those.
Oh
They
yeah.
But
really
I'm
do.
at a point right now where I can't do them any further because they're way above my level, even at 33.
Yeah, you're probably like up to the level 46 people that you got to fight. Like,
Well,
it's like one of the last tiers of the hunting log.
I have 2 tiers left, I think. But
Yeah, those get
it's
rough.
the 32 level one gives me creatures that are 34 level or something like that. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna even go for those yet.
Yeah, as a DPS, they can get kind of rough after a while, just because you are literally a glass cannon.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because I always remember that being the biggest bane of my existence as a solo player, like in the original version. Because, like, as a monk, for example, I had to get close quarters to everything, and everybody, you know, all of the monsters are hanging out in groups.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can take one of you on at a time with no problem, but I don't think I can fight like 4 of you.
And then the mob swarms.
Or I make the mistake and somebody has already run through there. So I'm like, oh, look, this place is pretty empty.
Oh yeah,
I get
and
to
then
one
just
guy and then the others start respawning. I'm like, oh no.
I am poorly placed. Oh no. I am in danger.
Exactly. Giggle, I'm in danger.
Chuckles.
Well, I don't know about John, but I think this is a good stopping point for the stream for tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
So, we wanted to thank Pat and Renee and Tim the Tool Man.
Suck, I hate you so much. I'm gonna kill both of us.
Yay. At least you'll be
For
together.
helping us out tonight. So it's Christian Fernandez and
John Day. Sometimes you say my name, sometimes you don't. I never know when to actually like say my name or not.
you said I was doing it too much, and so I was trying to give you more options.
Okay.
But I don't know how to cue you in.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you either have to do it one way all the time, or do it the other way all the time. So I know.
John, like I don't know.
Hi, I'm John Day. Nice to meet y'all.
I'm glad you guys have settled in on this after so many streams.
I know, right? Totally.
So this has been another edition of WCTV Gaming Presents with Final Fantasy XIV, and we'll see you next week.
Catch y'all later.